Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Devin. I write fantasy and steampunk with snarky female leads and a splash of romance. I'm also the founder of All Call Indie, which is a database of freelancers for indie authors, and the publicity chair for the AuthorTube Writing Conference. That was a lot. Links are below if you have any questions. I'm also an avid reader. By avid reader, I mean I average about 30 to 50 books a year, depending on what's happening. And I'd like to share my holiday reading book haul. So here we go. First on the list is The Nutcracker by Alexander Dumas. Now, I learned a lot, especially for researching this, because this is not the original. The original was written by another person for a different country, and Alexander Dumas rewrote it for his country. And it was a pretty good read. Dark fantasy. Ending was a little cringe, but overall it wasn't too bad. It actually gave me an inspiration for a short story that I'll be getting into for my writing goals. This one, Small Miracles, was recommended to me by someone in a Discord server because I liked Good Omens. And this one is by Olivia Atwater. Oh, FYI, all of the links for these books will be down in the description. Small Miracles, Bad Angels, Good Intentions. A little bit of sin is good for the soul. Gadriel, the fallen angel of petty temptations, has a bit of a gambling debt. Fortunately, her angelic bookie is happy to let her pay off her debts by doing what she does best. All Gadriel has to do is tempt miserably sinless mortal Holly Hacker to do a few nice things for herself. What should be a cakewalk of a job soon runs into several roadblocks, however, as Miss Hacker politely refuses every attempt at temptation from Gadriel the woman, Gadriel the man, and Gadriel the adorable fluffy kitten. When even chocolate fails to move Gadriel's target, the ex-guardian angel begins to suspect she's been conned. But Gadriel still remembers her previous job, and where petty temptations fail, small miracles might yet prevail. Olivia Atwater explores love, grief, and the very last bit of chocolate in this sweet modern fantasy full of wit and heart. So, not sure when I'll be getting to this. You know what? February might be a good month for this because it does have chocolate in it. We'll see where that leads me. Speaking of February, I have a buddy read with a friend for Salt and Broom. And this has been out for a while, but we mutually decided to pick this up. And if anyone wants to follow what I'm reading, I am on the Storygraph and Fable. Those links are also linked down below. So, Salt and Broom by Sharon Lynn Fisher. Salt and broom make this room safe and tight against the night. Trunks packed with potions and cures, Jane Eyre sets out on a crisp, clear morning in October to face the greatest challenge of her shelter girls' school existence. A shadow lies over Thornfield Hall and its reclusive master, Edward Rochester, and he's hired her only as a last resort. Jane stumbles again and again as she tries to establish a rapport with her prickly new employer, but he becomes the least of her worries as a mysterious force seems to work against her. The threats mount around both Jane and Rochester, who's becoming more intriguing and appealing to her by the day. Jane begins to fear her herb, healing, and protective charms may not be enough to save the man she's growing to love from a threat darker and more dangerous than either of them imagined. So I'm guessing this is like a Jane Eyre retelling with a fantasy twist. We'll see how it goes. But I got quite the package from Stephanie Gillis. I've got her box set series, The Ashport Archives. And I'm not going to read the back of every single one of these. Oh, and I guess I do have the prequel as well. But I will read the back of book 1. Levin Conley never wanted to return home after leaving the small town of Ashport 3 years ago. She thought she was free of the embarrassment that comes with having ghost hunters for parents until her uncle passes away, making her the heir of the Ashport Conservatory. Levin is prepared to sell the place and get out of Dodge, but soon learns the hard way that her uncle has been keeping one of the most powerful creatures in existence hidden in the house, the one and only Phoenix. Being a creature of immense magical power, everyone wants their hands on it, including a horde of vampires, a pack of werewolves, and almost everyone Levin meets. The only people Levin finds she can trust are a stranger fighting with his inner demons, her 2 oldest friends, who aren't exactly what they seem, a warlock who refuses to move on, and a self-serving exiled fairy. What could go wrong? Everything. Everything can go wrong. So, I think I'm going to have to dub a fantasy reading month and read these books. So, all of these and her box set will be linked. Last on the list is the Humane Society for Creatures and Cryptids. It's a purple cover. I like purple. Purple's my favorite color if you haven't seen my purple dragon wall. All right. So this one is the Lambros family has never fit in with the town of Pandora, even from the very beginning, since their ancestors immigrated from Greece with magical creatures in tow. The townfolk have never trusted them, and that hasn't changed in centuries since. Now, Melpomene, Calliope, and Thalia struggle to live their everyday lives when the new girl, Asha Singh, moves to town, changes everything. I'm going to have a hard time with these names. Thalia, once determined to escape Pandora upon graduation, finds herself growing closer to the heiress of the new resort in town and puts her plans on hold as the relationship develops. All the while, a man has entered the grounds sent by their mother to help prepare for the newest creature en route to the house. His intentions come into question as he tries to befriend the distrustful Penelope, whose own abilities with the animals seem something out of a fairy tale. With their mother missing, Melpomene struggles to keep the house together amidst the changes in the town, the newcomers to their lives, and the impending threat of their secret life being exposed to the community and the world. As the 3 sisters deal with their own personal problems, the divide between them grows wide when they need to band together the most, or else it may end with one of them in the hands of their greatest enemy. So that is the last of my holiday book haul. So let's count them, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 books. The next question is, will I finish reading them this year? I'll have to wait and see. But until next time, that is my bookish vlog for the month. And I'll see you in February. Bye.